Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome. Sorry, I'm messing around with my settings to make sure that I have all of my volumes proper. If something is too loud, please let me know. I'd be happy to change that. But we're going to be detectives today. Super excited. So now, one of the things about this game is it's itty bitty on my screen. And right now, I honestly don't remember too much of where we left off other than we had just seen the drug dealer. I know, interesting place to end off, but there we go. Pat's game was close for a while, but they stepped in after halftime, unlike the Packers. Oh, that was a bad game. But it happened. We already broke into this room. Hell yeah, we're gonna break in again. Because this is the person I had originally found some drugs. Okay, I already picked up everything. My children are menaces. Why are you not showing up with anything? Okay. I guess that's what we get today. So I know if I hit, I think it's lol, I don't remember any of the buttons. Haha, that's a button. Ooh. How do you like them apples? Red and juicy. So we have a receipt from the Naughty Vixens. Hotel swipe key, first aid supplies, family ring, and then a letter from Bolt's Industry. It was a pleasure meeting you and discussing business. Please bring this card to collect your sample pack. See, perfect. That's the button I want. I kind of want to eat the apple. I can't do anything. Invoice, ooh, $1,000. We have the locker key, hotel swipe key, which is what, yeah. Yeah, can't use any of it, that's fine. Alright, so I would actually, yep. Hope you slept well, like a baby, thanks. Sarah passes the key card to the concierge, and then we go meet my partner. Seems the trail on Connor Friedman has gone cold. Any ideas? I could ask around my mafia contacts, but that's really wasted favors. Besides, I have another lead. I don't believe this man. There's no chance he has another lead. Cool, what do you have? You remember that poor duty that was, poor deputy that was killed in Silver Creek Falls? So this is how I go back. Let's see. Oh yeah, Deputy Hill. Poor kid, he was so young. His landlady found a note for him in her mail. I think it might open things up a bit. It's been a week since Deputy Hill was killed. Why did this not come up sooner? When she first got the note, she didn't realize it was for him. It was only later that she looked at it again and worked it out. The cipher that unlocks the message is on my carpet. L. Davis. I had her fax it to me. Check it out. Note has been added to inventory. Lee Davis must have left this firm to find so he could decipher those crazy notes. I'm guessing your FBI crew grabbed them from the police station. The originals were stolen when Special Agent West was murdered, but I do have the photocopies. So, back to Silver Creek Falls? Yup. Ooh, I'm excited. I know probably nobody else is excited as I am, but I want to see what happens. Sorry, Sarah. I think I have to go get this. Go for it. Hey, boss, what's up? What? Yeah? Yeah, It's actually on our way, no problem. What's up? That was my unit chief. Apparently there was another incident in Silver Creek Falls. No, not quite. About 30 miles away, in a small fishing town called Walleye Head. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. You said it was on our way. We need to take a small detour to get there, so chances are we won't have time to see anything in Silver Creek Falls today. Fair enough. Shall we get going? Walleye Head, Bertie County, North Carolina. Let's go talk. Hey, Sheriff Majors? That's me. I'm guessing you're the FBI agents they sent to take a look at this. That's right. My name is Special Agent Valdez, and this is Deputy Sarah Fitzgerald. Sheriff. So, what's going on here? Mighty strange case up here. Mighty strange indeed. I reckon these folks best take a look for yourself. Can you please give us some background on what's going on? Look at all that blood. Certainly, ma'am. Last night, a lady named Maddie Colble called saying her husband and brother-in-law hadn't come home the previous night. The two brothers, named Chester and Eddie, both worked at this warehouse, you see. What was this warehouse for? I reckon best we mosey in so I can explain things better. You'll have pocket handkerchiefs on you. I tell you, it smells like dead varmint in there. Lead the way. Oh, I don't get to look outside. Look at all the blood everywhere. This might even be worse than the sorority house in Silver Creek Falls. You'll be understanding that they gut and clean fish here. So perhaps some of this blood could be fish. I don't believe that for 2 seconds. I bet that it will. However, I don't believe it. Not a bit. They like to bite us in the butt and be like, oh, it's this. No, it's not. Thanks. Shall we get to work? Objective, survey and analyze the scene. Collect any necessary evidence. Ooh. Oh, that button. Jeez, this place really stinks. When I got the call from Miss Gobble, I reckoned the first place I'd find Chester and Eddie would be the warehouse, since it's where they work. Alright, it smells really bad. To answer the earlier question, this warehouse is where they pack the frozen fish for the Schwartz Fishing Corporation. That explains the smell. Goes to show what you know about fishing, boy. Fresh fish doesn't smell, nor does frozen fish. When I got here, not only did I find boxes of fish outside the freezer room, but this darn mess of blood and guts everywhere too. Any bodies? Negative. Just blood everywhere and this darn mess of fish left outside. What did you do next? Now, I heard something mighty similar went down in Silver Creek Falls, so I sent my report to the chief of police in Charlotte. In turn, he passed it on to the commissioner. Next thing I know, the FBI are involved. If you have any more questions, I'll be here. So are you closing the case here? I'm keeping a sharp eye out, but there is little else that I can really do. There are no bodies, so I do have reason to believe, the Colble brothers could still be alive. On the other hand, there's a lot of blood here. Fair. Very, very fair. Blood sample added to inventory. I wonder if I have to drink a blood sample or not. Because they made me do that in the first one to get an achievement, and honestly, I'd drink another blood sample to get it. This one is an American shard. Fish is added to my inventory. I'm down for that. I'll take the fish. The door won't open because the power is off. What does this sign say? Oh, power needs. Yeah. Good. Fish is added to inventory. I need to stop. Blood sample. A blood sample. A blood sample. Why is there a mattress here? There was another man who worked here. We knew him as Old Clyde. He slept here at nights too. He was homeless. Was he also reported as missing? Old Clyde ain't got no family. The only people who really knew him were Chester and Eddie. Heck, I don't even know if Clyde is his real name. You seem to know a few things about him. When you're the sheriff of a town of 600 people, then there really is no one you know nothing about. Fair. Blood sample added to inventory. Fish. A discarded fish, man. It sucks that so much of this went to waste. Yep, after we file the paperwork, we're gonna have to throw this all away. I'm guessing the frozen fish too? Affirmative. There's some bad juju on that fish. Schwartz Fishery has been pressuring me to let their cleaners in already. But I wanted to keep it the way it was until you got to see what I saw. Schwartz Fishery? That rings a bell. Subsidiary of Schwartz Banking Corporation. Its members descended from Jebediah Schwartz, the founder of Silver Creek Falls. The cult. Interesting. For a long time, they were the most influential family in these parts. They still have a lot of power, though. This is a bass. A Roanoke bass. Fish is added to an inventory. Roanoke is over by our place. Looks like they were having a few beers at work. Blood sample added to my inventory. Blood sample. Blood. 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 I have a bad feeling about that back office. Dude. Shad. Roanoke bass. So I need to find a catfish. Blood. Frozen walleye. Finest fish in the Atlantic. If you ask me, the founders of this town liked it so much they named the whole darn town after it. Fair. Fair, if you like it enough. Blood. Blood. Fish. This one is out of place. It looks like an Arctic char. You seem to know your fish, Sheriff. Everyone around here knows their fish. It's a fishing town. But this Arctic char really doesn't belong. How are you so sure it's an Arctic char? My brother lives in the Newfoundland, and I go up north to go fishing with him when I get the chance. That there is an Arctic char. Now, whatever the hell it's doing down here is a mystery to me. Ooh. Blood. Blood. Okay. We're almost there with the blood. Of course, this is a walleye. Oh my gosh, look at all the blood in the freezer. This should bring the power back on. Is this extinguisher the right one for a warehouse like this? Nope, that fire extinguisher is not up to code. Looks like I'll have to find Schwartz Fisheries for this violation. So they need an industrial size one, right? Yep. They have a big generator at the back to power all them freezers. They need an extra large industrial fire extinguisher since they own one of those. Generator? You mean they aren't connected to the grid? Nope. We're miles away from Walleye Head itself. Why is this packing house so far away from town? Fishermen drop off their catch here before heading back to port. Saves on transportation fees since the warehouse sits by the river. So, no chance of any witnesses for whatever happened here last night. No, ma'am. Employees must wash hands before resuming work. What's in the sink? Valdez, check this out. Oh my god. That's a goat head, isn't it? It really reeks. It's been in there for a while. This is so gross. It still has the hair and horns on it. Any signs of the rest of the goat? Look at his demon eyes. They're like bright red. Nope, just the head. Really weird. Nobody raises goats around here. I wonder where they got it from. There's more. A bottle of blood and some candles. Cult. It's gotta be. There'll be the devil to pay. Something unholy happened here. There were always rumors that the Cole brothers weren't all right in the head, but this... Excuse me. Let's not speculate anything yet, Sheriff. Please add all of this to the pile of evidence. 2 seconds. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, sorry. I'm getting him. That's the wrong button. Blood. A local catfish. Give me the blood. Blood. I can't get the blood on the windowsill. I can hear the generator starting up. Looks like the door is still jammed. Yup, still jammed. I think I got the blood. What was that? Did you see that? I saw something in the corner of my eye. Door shut too. Must have been from the stove pressure in the freezer room. Still doesn't explain the thing I saw. Can I get into it now? Now it won't open. Let me try. Nope. We can walk through the fence outside. We're going in the freezer first. Because, why not? Okay, I got that blood. Got these blood. I love how it put me in the absolute middle of the room. Blood. Blood. Frozen walleye. Frozen Roanoke bass. Frozen catfish. Blood. It is that? No. It can't be. It is. Dang nabbit. It's a foot. Here. I have a plastic bag. We found a foot! What the hell happened here? Looks fresh. Like the meat is still reddish. Thank you, Sheriff. Let's have this sent to forensics in Durham. Yes, ma'am. Blood. Frozen perch. Blood. 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 I got that blood. Oh, I got the dead fish achievement. Which means I got everything. Hell yeah. Should probably take a quick look around the back. Probably just the wind from the generators. I know what I saw. I think. Actually, now that I remember it, old Clyde did have another friend. Really? Who? A Native American man named Eric Johnson. You see, when old Clyde appeared here in Walleye Head, most of the townfolk were none too pleased and didn't receive him very well. Eric, knowing a thing or two about being disenfranchised, was very kind to Clyde. He gave Clyde a job at his convenience store and even let him stay at his house. So what happened? When the tornado hit 2 years ago, poor Eric lost his convenience store and his house. Seeing it as a sign of his, he gave old Clive half of his saving and left Walleye Head. What a generous man. If you believe in karma, you'll like this story. He moved to Oklahoma and ended up making it big there. That's awesome. What business? I understand this may sound like a cliche, but he owns a casino there. Of course. You could try to track him down to ask some questions, but I don't think the two of them were in touch. If you are trying to look for him, you won't find him looking for Eric Johnson. He now goes by Golden Hall. That's also the name of his casino. Thanks for your help, Sheriff. My pleasure, son. Gosh. Wait, Are you considering going to Oklahoma to follow this lead? It seems like a bit of a weak lead, so probably not. Because we really should get back to the case in Silver Creek Falls. You think this case is related? Yes, mostly. So we done here? That'll be all, Sheriff. You have all the evidence and samples? Sarah hands the sheriff all of the blood samples and evidence. Yup. Ooh! We need to continue on to Silver Creek Falls, but I'll type up the report and maybe someone from DC might come down there to look later. But I want to go look at the generator. Good. Ew, why did you make me look in there? Let me see. Why? This smells so bad. Let's wrap this up already. I'm just like, I want to make sure I'm not missing everything. Not another bin. I hate you sometimes. I love that. I didn't know he was gonna do that. Property of Schwartz Fishery. LTD. No trespassing. Any trespassers will be persecuted. That's odd. More soft animal hair. Oh, and a hole in the fence. Looks like someone cut through the fence. Whoever did this did a really messy job of it. Okay, so not the generators. I have a feeling I'm gonna find something back here, and I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. I feel like I'm not gonna like it. But there's nothing like back here. That's upsetting. Farther back? No. Alright, let's follow the door and see if I can find anything on this back wall. Ah! Like I guessed. Nothing here. Yeah, now there's nothing there. Me just checking the back of the building. Waiting for something to jump out at me as I go back. Nothing? Okay. I can accept that. I know when I'm not wanted, demons. Okay. Okay. Beaumont, Rocky Mount. I just want to peek at the achievements real quick. I'm sorry. Okay. Haven't needed to do that one yet. Yeah, you just get to stare at my picture. Oh, cool. I've been doing that. Open the locker, uncover that. Okay. That one's already highlighted, but it doesn't have a date next to it. I'm assuming I haven't gotten it yet. Good enough to listen to the story of the lost colony of Roanoke. Oh, so that's how this one's gonna go. Toby. Baby. Sorry. How much do you want to bet that it wanted me to drink the blood again? I have any in my inventory. No, that's fine. I don't need that. Not right now. How am I only level 1 still? No, not again. We even have one here? Oh, welcome to the Beaumont Rocky Mount. Zelda's. This is pushing it. We're not even in Hawthorne County. We're like 2 hours away from Silver Creek Falls. They have their own hotel. There, you know. I want to spend as little time in Silver Creek Falls. Yes. Special Agent West, I'm sorry. I forgot. And besides, I've accumulated enough points to give myself the deluxe room tonight. Seriously, how did you become an FBI agent? Did you collect 10 chocolate wrappers and win a job there or something? Nah, man, that's ridiculous. I only had to collect 5. Let's go check in. I love her. Kara's my favorite. She's perfect. We're gonna go watch the sports. BBQ channel? How's this even a thing? We take our BBQ very seriously here in the South. Very true. What an awesome channel. I'm gonna have to try and add this to my cable package at home. Oh my goodness. I love and hate him. He's so dumb. I love him. Mr. Valdez, always a pleasure to see you. Likewise, Gamako. 2 rooms for the night, please. Oh, right away, Mr. Valdez. Oh, you have enough points to upgrade 1 room for the night. Would you like to? Absolutely. Please. There we go. Ricardo called earlier to tell me that you were coming. Miss Fitzgerald, your room is 803 again. As for you, Mr. Valdez, you have the penthouse. He's got the penthouse? That's a bunch of bull. Why does he deserve the penthouse? Honestly. Sweet. I'm sorry, Geicomo. But I need to ask, are Stefano and Ricardo your brothers? Why, yes, how did you know? I'm a wild guess. When you've been a cop for as long as I have, you get a wicked good at observing things like this. It's still pretty early. You want to go through some of the case files together? Tonight's the last episode of MasterChef. I kind of really wanted to watch it. This man. It's only 6 o'clock. Doesn't it start at like 7:30? I was gonna buy some popcorn and pastrami sandwich. I wanted to get my hands on some of the Lexington style barbecue. Also, if we look up a lead this evening, we might end up chasing it and ending up at some crazy part of the state by nighttime. Besides, aren't the Red Sox playing tonight? Oh yeah, how could I have forgotten? Deal, let's take the night off. I don't trust him. Man, should I do the smokehouse or pick my own cut of meat? I have it sent here. Do I have enough time to grab pastrami and popcorn? Decisions. What a problem to have. It's so frustrating. Can I have a look at your room? Go for it. Let the jealousy begin. I have a feeling we're gonna find some really weird stuff in here. Cooking shows really aren't my thing. I also don't think he wants to share all the food he bought. I'm gonna jump into bed in my own room and watch the game. Maybe Mr. Popular will be a gentleman and swap rooms. I can imagine him whining about this. They're his fancy FBI points. Pass. But he said you not going up? Fine. I wanted to go up and check it out. We're gonna go break into the room, get more information. Hell yeah, we're walking in. All of these rooms apparently have drugs in them. Yep, here it is again. There's a letter in the drawer. We have to read this one, right? Man, I can't believe I thought it was leading to something criminal. Hey, I wanted to read that letter. What's the secret letter? Okay. Dear Mr. Ortega, it's done. After hours and hours of work, I think the chef's done it. We were released a sweet and sour chicken burrito and the pork chipotle spring rolls. People will think twice before messing with their Ortega's, Packerai? Yeah. And Mr. Louis' dumpling house. With these fine products, we will finally dominate the El Dorado Shopping Center food court. Once and for all. No longer will we bow down to the power of the clown. I can now see the envy seething out of the eyes from the employees of the Kimchi Express and the Pizzeria Luca as we steal all their customers. Kind regards, Lu Zhao Wen. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly, and I apologize. Yeah, I'm not gonna try again. I've given one try. I apologize if I pronounced it incorrectly or if I pronounced something really weird. I do not speak Chinese or Mandarin or any, like... Okay, never mind. I got distracted. But I don't speak any sort of, like, at all Asian language. I speak French and English. Je parle français un peu. J'étudie la langue à l'université. I need to speak more French because I miss speaking French. But that's another story. Yes, I did pick up your gift from Moscow. I must say that Idaho is truly a beautiful state, and I really enjoyed our time in Moscow, Idaho. Oh my goodness. I love them. They'd be perfect. I'm gonna bet it's empty. I can't look at anything? Boo. You got this languages? Oh yeah. No, this like I kind of know how like some of the wording goes, but I'm like I think that was right. I'm hoping. Surprise, surprise, this room is identical. Alright, we're gonna watch the game. Man, I'm sure the Red Sox have the World Series this year. Sweet Caroline. Da oh, Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Seems this case has us constantly moving. Best I still don't unpack. That's fair. That's fair. I'm guessing people will say Avi. Avitala Elizabeth. But now I know Avi as in like the author Avi, or at least if I pronounce that name wrong, then I've already a step ahead. Me pronouncing everything wrong. Being detectives. Refreshing this real quick so that I can see what things I have left. Look, I'm not gonna move it. That's too much work to try to line this back up. I currently have 4 of the 11. And I have a gift, apparently. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've also been taught it. Like, before I'd even seen it written, I've heard how it's pronounced, so I cheat just a little bit in that regard. Because there's like Avi, Avi. I'm trying to think if there's any other ways. I'm trying to think of other ways because I think that's the only ways that my brain will wrap around to think that's how it's pronounced. Avi or Avi. And I think Avi sounds like the twang A that Americans do. Avi? I could see Avi. Avi, Avi. I think those are the only 2 ways I can think of how you say it. Because I think like my name, Amy, Avi, like, that just makes sense to me. Like a baby, thanks. Yes, it's a key to the concierge. Are ready to go? Okay, so this is the facts of the note that was found in the Deputy Hill's house. Interesting. Do you have Lee Davis's encrypted files? Oh, I want a picture of this solely so that I can look at it later as I'm encrypting the files. Okay. Use cipher. Oh, use the cipher to unlock this message. Oh. Encrypted note added to inventory. Okay, back to Silver Creek Falls. Ah, as in father. That's a good way. Father. V. Because I could see, especially with like Vi from like Arcane coming out, that people might be like Avi. No, I hate that. Avi. Avi maybe. There are a lot of fun ways to pronounce people's names. I know mine is Amy, but you can do Ami, or people will like lengthen it and be like Amelia. And I'm just like, I'll accept Amelia, but my name is solely Amy. And the main person I'll accept Amelia from is my first roommate that I had in college because I love her and she's a sweetie pie. And she'll always say it because she's like, Amy, you're so intelligent. And I'm just gonna be like, Amelia, please. I'm like, okay. She's a sweetie though. Miss Lindsay, oh my gosh. So my first roommate Lindsay lives up in Michigan. And I met her in college in Michigan, Central Michigan. Yes! Flying Seas, whoop. They won their tournament like at the beginning of January, which was incredible. Tangent, but my roommate Lindsay was like fantastic. Both freshmen, both the same age, like we got along really well, loved the same music. We had a really crazy roommate who had parties a lot. But she was traveling when I was going back home to Wisconsin from Virginia, so I was driving. The two of us met randomly in a West Virginia truck stop. Out of nowhere. We hadn't talked to each other. We haven't seen each other in like years. And like, it was, I had gotten in front of, I was in front of them in the line. And she heard me make my order and was just like, she's like, person looks and sounds really familiar. I got my order and I had to go back up because they'd missed something. And she'd seen my face like covered by my mask, and she was like, she looked at me and she's like, is that you, Amy? I spun around so quickly and just went, Lindsay! And shot at her and we hugged each other and like, it was great. We cried. It was beautiful. That's about how my relationship with Lindsay is. Yes, a random truck stop. She was on her way home from, she was in North Carolina visiting for a wedding, driving up with some of her friends who had flown down there for like a vacation, and they were all just driving back up together. And it was random. They weren't even planning on stopping there, but it was one of the few stops before you hit, like, going into the actual mountains. And so we all just coincidentally stopped there and went to Burger King and got gas at the same time. And I was just like, I was living. It was great. It was a very good pick-me-up, like, after driving for, like, 6 hours. Are we cool to park here? Yes. Yeah, it's wild, the places that you'll see friends. Like, this country is so big, I was never expecting to see some of my friends at a random truck stop. The new sheriff is a pretty cool guy, and he told me that I could park in front of the police station if I wanted. Shall we get to work? Yes, here's a map of Silver Creek Falls. I already have one. The old one had a typo. It's listed as the Apothecary Road, as Atlantic Highway. Anyway, this new one is much better. Alright, let's get to work. The encrypted note looks quite tacky, just so you know. I have a friend who works at the library who's good at this sort of thing. Doesn't look too bad. I think we'll be fine. Decipher the encryption note and reveal your next lead. You now access the map by hitting the menu, by hitting escape. Access the encrypted note and the clue. Find the clues, search your inventory, and look at the notes available there. Hell yeah! I'm still assigned to this case, so I pretty much have free movement around town. Cool, so no need to meet the new sheriff and deputy then. Okay! Rude. But yeah, I absolutely adore seeing. It's so nice. It's so cool. Silver Creek. Atlantic Highway. Okay. Okay. Assume A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5. If it's omega, beta, uh, fuck me, uh, micra. It's not micra, I know it's a U. I have to walk bull. Oh yeah, there's a lot of fun things that happen. I need to go to the deputy's house, but honestly, I don't remember seeing that on the map. It's not on the map. Please, let me be free. I want to break free. I want to break free. Nothing to see here. This is gonna turn into me going, there we go. I guessed it right in the first place. Not really, but close. Nice photo. It's in the Gobi Desert. Have you been? Yeah, I went to Mongolia on holiday a few years back. It was an incredible place. I'm curious if I have a key to it. Oh, it's not locked anymore. You guys were able to open this during your investigation? What was inside? It wasn't locked when we were looking. We were looking over the place. It was empty, nothing inside. Very strange. But yeah, it's nice being able to go and see people. Even randomly. Yeah, I emptied it out. You could say that. Nah, don't tell me. Yeah, I ate Lee Davis's food. I can't believe you. Weren't you worried that it was expired or worse, poisoned? Yes, some of it was off. I threw that away. But the rest was tasty. The guy was quite an artisan. He had smoked fish, sausage, chicken pies, and a pork barbecue. I think he made it all himself. Party! I'm surprised you didn't get food poisoning from that. Oh man, last year I spent 2 months working on a really sticky case in El Paso. Texas, right in the Mexican border. Man, the food was awesome, but geez, would it do the horrors to your— oh my gosh. Jamming out and singing, yeah! Especially with the T-Rexes, those are awesome. All clean, interesting guy. She said that last time. I just want to check everything because I don't want to miss anything. But it said it was on his floor. I'm assuming it's that. That's pie. Ooh, we got a hunt. Let's start this hunt. Aren't we just here to check Davis's carpet for the cipher? If there was any more clues, I think that we'd have found them by now. Admittedly, we both did search this area. But let me see! I just want to know. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Alright. Were you able to decipher or encrypt? We're not playing Chaotic Borderlands, sadly. Decipher or encrypted files? Yeah, we sent it to our codebreakers in D&D. It was mostly old stuff, though. Nothing pertaining to the new case. Why don't we just send this new encrypted message to your codebreakers? We could, but honestly, it would take a few days. Really? Wouldn't this be wicked easy for them to do? True. But to be honest, a case like this is still pretty low priority for them. Ah, I see. I need to set it up so that my thing will only play the Chaotic Borderlands when I'm playing, the SWAT team. Yeah, wicked easy. Board of Excellence. He's been gone for like 2 weeks. They left the lights on. He's from Boston, if I'm remembering correctly. The guy. Sarah is from... No, Sarah's from Boston, I think. She's from like Salem. And then he's from like somewhere up there, like New York or something. And then we have one other detective who disappeared, who I absolutely adore, who was from England, who's running around doing this case. Lots of classic literature. This guy sure loved to read. I'm just checking everything. Trying to modify medium to small hand arms. Wicked. Photography, army survival. That's odd. What's up? At least Bible is missing. Was it important? We used it to find a storage unit. What? His storage unit was in Sea of Galilee or something? No, we used it with the note he left us to find it. You guys take it when you did your own investigation? Maybe. I didn't touch it. Somebody stole his Bible. I'm glad I looked. Camping supplies, camping supplies. The TV is still on. These people. Did you have to go at his Dreamcast when you guys were investigating? No, we were busy investigating. Wait, were you playing on his console during the investigation? Ooh, I got 2,000 Spectre points. Agent West was being a complete tool. We had already scanned this place from head to toe, and he wasn't satisfied. He forced me to spend another whole day in here to look over everything again. So when he left, I turned to Davis's Dreamcast and played away. Why am I not surprised? I'm cool to play a game of Tekken if you are. No one in college could beat me. I'll pass. Of course he would. Of course he would be one of those guys. Okay. I think that's everything, but that's the pi symbol. So all I can do, can I click? Can I click? Can I look? You. So it's none of those symbols. Because what I'm finding is that's the pi symbol, and the pi symbol is none of those. Use the cipher. Because I'm only seeing a pi symbol. Maybe I have to go to his storage unit. I love how he called him a tool. Oh boy. You're so confused? Alright, what you confused about? This is chapter 2, so we are a little bit into the story. The first chapter wasn't that long. Ask me questions and I will answer what I can. Agent Valdez. I haven't seen you for a while. How can I help you? Hi, Anna. This is my new partner, Detective Sarah Fitzgerald. Hello, Detective. Hi, Agent Valdez tells me that you're quite skilled at riddles and ciphers. Oh, the cipher? Yeah, I have no clue. Quite skilled at riddles and ciphers. Can you take a look at this? It seems a bit tricky, but I think I can crack it. Awesome. What does it say? Detective, I wasn't born yesterday. If you'd like to employ my services, then you have to pay me the price. Oh, what the hell? This can be considered an obstruction of justice, you know. Please, relax, Sarah. This is just Anna for you. Always playing games. Okay, Anna, name your price. Fall is approaching, and the crab apples are beginning— Oh, this is where I pick the apples— are beginning to ripen. I'll make a deal with ya. Go to Silver Creek National Park and pick me some apples from the trees for me. Collect 10 apples for me and I'll read the whole message for you. Or, if you feel like having a shot at the puzzle for yourself, I'd gladly give you give you a clue for 2 apples. Sound fair? Yeah, Beach better have my money. Why don't you just buy your apples at the supermarket like a normal person? Yuck. I only eat organic and directly from the source. Anything else is basically poisoning your body. Alright, Anna. Alright. Okay. I'll leave that to you. Okay, Anna, we'll be back in a while with your apples. Librarian gives you lined paper, encrypted note is added to your inventory. She gave me lined paper. I just want to look at everything. I'm not breaking in. Ooh. Hey, look. Another print by this F. Hollow artist. Yeah, you're right. Anna, do you know anything about this painting? This painting was there before I even started working here. Direct from the source, yeah. You mean like stealing from a government-run park? Yes, 100%. But to be fair, okay. To be honest, it's pretty bad. I'd be worried about, honestly, like, eating any apples from there. So, not because, like, getting caught by the government or anything, but because who knows what they're spraying on it to, like, make sure nothing overruns the area. I know not all places will do that, but in some occasions they will. Might as well take a photo. No photography in the library. Oops, I already took the photo. This is how we get kicked out of the library and piss her off. Alright, let's go get those apples. Yikes, what a weirdo. You sure pick strange people to be friends with. I know she's a bit strange, but she's a genius. Let's go grab some apples for her. It's a nice day anyways. Let's just buy some apples from the supermarket. I'll even pay for them myself. Come on, we're law enforcers. We're not honest, what are we? You work for the mafia! Like, you lie about it to your superiors. How are you being honest? I'm sorry that I keep getting very loud. I quickly turn that down a little bit because being dumb and I'm getting passionate about it. Intelligent for that, yeah, intelligent for not having to succumb to the demands of this nutcase. Sarah. Fine, let's go apple picking. Maybe I'll work out the answer while we're there, and we don't have to see this woman again. Search in the trees of Silver Creek Fall to find the crab apples. Buy the final clue and final answer. Each clue reveals more about how to solve the encrypted message. If you appear with 10 apples, then she'll simply read the message to you. Make sure you appear with less than 10 apples if you want to start buying clues. You can check how many apples you have in your inventory. Oh my goodness. Apples used to buy clues are not included in the count towards the final answer. Ooh. That's why they ask you to get the 45. I kind of want to buy a clue. Jeopardy! I'd like to buy a vowel. Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, it's like, I'll eat a apple from the tree by my house, but from a random park or somebody else's, like, yard? No, thank you. That's good, okay. Because I'm looking as my little bar goes up into the yellow, and I'm like, oh no, I'm getting too loud. I need to remember how to actually get to this park, because I'm a dumb bitch, and I don't remember. And this map is jack shit. I just don't want it to get too loud. Because then sooner or later it's gonna actually get to red. Alright, let's see. Yeah. So the lake is up here. I should honestly go and visit some of the other buildings. Can you smell that lovely Lexington-style barbecue? Wanna go in and get some? Aren't we on the job? Besides, you ate so much for breakfast. Fine, I'll just eat later. You're so cruel. Honestly, it's like babysitting a child. I'm just trying to check everything. Look at that pizza. Man, I'd love to grab a slice. You had a whole pizza yourself when we were in Trenton. I could barely believe you were able to finish that all by yourself. With enough determination, any pizza can be a personal pizza. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were in Kentucky because they were north of this place, which is in North Carolina. So they were probably in Kentucky going down from Lexington. They're in the state that's right below where Ryan and I live. let's see. That's where the sheriff is. I can't go that way, which is frustrating. That's the detective's house. We're gonna go look in the bin and piss off Agent Valdez. Yep, just a waste. Stop looking in these places. Yeah. But yeah, Lexington, Kentucky is what I'm assuming. Alright, so there's the pond. Maybe I have to drive to it? He wants me to go to the park, so I'm just gonna follow the creek first. Maybe it's down here. Haha! Maybe I found it. Yes, National Park. Oh, watch. I'm gonna find blood. Apple. No apple. Apple. I'm just gonna collect all 45. I could honestly do the clues, but I'm kind of like, nah. Let's just collect all of them. Get. Do you see that? Little X marks the spots. Weird. But yeah, I'm just gonna collect all 45 and be done with it and get what I need. I should finish the trees that are up here before I go down there. Basically, all I'm doing is I'm walking up to the trees and hitting the spacebar because that's how you interact with stuff. Gosh. It seems like it's mostly these green trees. Because I haven't gotten anything from any of the red trees. But yeah, there's an achievement for collecting 45 apples. So I may as well just collect 45 apples, get that out of the way, and then, like, just get my answer. I don't need any clues. I'm just gonna be lazy. But I'm collecting 45 apples, so I'm not truly being lazy. Because if I was being lazy, I would just pick up, like, the 10 apples. Boo, I want to go between the trees. Okay. How am I supposed to get 45 apples? I don't think there's 45 trees in this area. We're stealing from a government-run park, as we're part of the FBI. Oh my goodness, the phone is going off. Alright. Weird. This one has a perfect apple deep within the tree. That's creepy. Because that's like the only red tree that had an apple so far. And I have a feeling we're not going to find any more in the red trees. I haven't gotten the achievement yet, so I missed an apple. How many do I have? I have 27. I'm only halfway there. Where are they? I already checked that tree. Can I go farther in? I thought there was a way to go farther in. Please. Yeah, pick all 45 apples from there. I only have 27. I I feel like I'm supposed to be able to go over. Because none of these are giving me any apples. I wish, but those are like bushes. I know, we already checked this tree. Oh, there's one. Okay. How did I miss that one? I distinctly remembered grabbing those two. Okay, there's another. I already know I grabbed from that one. So maybe they respawn after a bit? Because I can't go up, I don't think. No. Let's see if these respawned. No. Plucked that one already. We got that one. I have 31 now, so I'm missing a few of them. There goes another. Okay. So I'm just gonna make one more round around the trees and see if I can find some more. Let's start at the top. Because I only need, I think 32 I have right now, or 33 is what I have. So yeah, some of these are giving me 2 apples. Already checked this tree. Already plucked this tree. Already looked in this tree. I know my man. I want my achievement. It's like, these ones are nifty games. They're like very simple, but I love it. And I'm being super lazy and not doing this puzzle just because I want the achievement. And I don't want to have to walk all the way back up here to get the achievement by finding the other pieces. Another. Right now, how many do I have? 37. I'm close. Okay. 38. 39. Come on, I'm almost there. 40. 41. Not 41, sorry. 40. 41. Yep, we looked here. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Why are we looking at this tree? Please let me move. So yeah, it's pretty much all just the... And not like the tall green trees, just the small green trees. Okay, so I've got a few more. Where are these last few apples? I wonder if I can choose if I can just give her like 2 apples or something. Because I wouldn't mind trying to solve the clue or solve it from the clues. But also, 45 apples gets me achievement. And achievement is what I want. I am curious to see this puzzle though. Because the thing is that the symbol was it was the pi symbol. Because we had the mu symbol. Because we had omega, mu, or sorry, sigma. We didn't have omega. Or did we? We have sigma, beta, and mu. But that's not what any of... That wasn't the symbol that was on the carpet. On the carpet, it was the pie symbol. Please. I am so close. I have 41 apples. I need 4 more apples. Give it to me, game. Please. There's one. Okay, 42. Nope. Come on! I've made this loop like 3 times. Please. 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 I wish it would just let me grab all 3 of the apples right away. Yes, exactly. Give apples, please. Why are we looking at this tree? Because I want the apples. Like, I want the apples, you asshole. Look, I'm doing what your crazy friend wants. I'm looking at all these trees that are on the federal land, and it's gonna get us all in trouble with the FBI that you work at, even though you work for the mafia, my dude. Now this makes me question, where are those 3 apples? I have the sinking suspicion that the last apple is going to be on that tree. And I have a sinking suspicion that this Anna person is crazy. But I don't think she has anything to do with any of, like, the chaos. Alright, it's gotta be one of these apples up top. Or one of these trees up top, because... Oh my goodness, I only need like 3 more. Please. Please, apple. Please. Give me apple. I know we looked at that tree already. I just want the damn apples. Give me the apples, you asshole. Oh my gosh, don't make me do another don't make me do another loop. Alright, almost there. Hopefully they're up at these top ones. I think I only need like 2 more. Oh my goodness, please. Please, 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 please. Why are you making me loop around so many times, game? I'm going mad. All I want is the achievement. Give me the apples. This is my begging face game, please. Give me the apples, please. I don't want to make this crazy loop again. I don't want to look at every single tree again. I only need like 2 more. But I want the achievement because I don't know if I can come back and pick any more. I need 2 apples. That's it. 2 of them. That's it. Please, please, please. 2 apples. That's all I need. I'm curious. Let's see if there's any on the benches. No. Okay. Let's check the trash. Nothing. Okay. I had to try. They may not be the ripest of apples, but it would be an apple. And it's from the park. Oh my goodness, please. What is happening? Please give me the apple. I need 2. I'm going crazy. All I need is 2 apples. And I'm going up to every single tree because I'm pretty sure that it's going to be some random 2 trees that are going to give me the apples. Please, apples. Please. I need 2. I know I've checked that tree. I've checked every tree. We're gonna go check these small ones again. Even though these haven't given me squat. Please. All I need are 2 apples. 2. That's it. Give me my achievement. Please. That's all I want. Please. Look in the water. Is there anything floating in the water? Did anybody smash any apples with the with the rocks? Is it in the trash? Is it on the bench? Please. Oh my god, please. I just want the 2 more apples. That's it. That's all I need. Alright, come on, Sarah. Pluck an apple. All we need, 2 more. Pluck the damn apple. I'm curious as to if I have to go and get a clue before I can pluck the other 2 or like pluck the last 2 or something. Because I feel like I have to give it to her all in one, or else I won't get my 45. If I don't find it after this loop, like if I don't find at least 1 apple, I'm probably just gonna go back over by the... I don't know where these last 2 are supposed to be. I've checked like everywhere. And I would assume it would be in some obnoxious spot that's like easy enough to find. Or maybe I'll just have to come back to it again in a little bit and find the last 2 apples or something. Just let me pull an apple out of the trash. It will be like a magic trick, I promise. It'll be great. Absolutely spectacular. Just like a magic trick. Why are we looking at this tree? We've already done this tree. Shut up. Shut up, Valdez. I'm just clicking on everything. I'm like, if I can find something. Alright, we're gonna leave. And on our way out, we'll check these last few trees. And go. Because that was a lot of me running around and getting nothing that whole bout around. Found one! Oh my god, I hate it. Please. Please. I want more! I hate it. It knew I was gonna leave. I said if I found one, I'd do the circle one more time. Found one! Just need 1 more apple! 1 more. That's it. Just look. I have 44. I need 45 to get this damn achievement. I think they just want you to run around and go insane, honestly. That's the only answer I'm getting out of this. Haunt is so that you can get points in my channel. So it's basically you get points for how often you watch and for how long you watch. And the points you can use for haunts. And in the future, once I'm affiliate, I should be able to use the haunts or the boos for people to be able to use and have things happen in my channel. So like commands and things like that. So right now it doesn't really do too much. If I can figure it out, I might do channel points with it. You go hashtag, or not hashtag, oh my gosh, exclamation point, boos. Haunt 1000. Good, okay. Nice. You have 32,000 boos. Nice. I'm surprised I only have 97,000. I do have a limit on how many points you can use for the haunt, but it's a number that only people can guess, and I keep telling people you should try to find out what the number is. Oh my goodness. This detective is getting frustrated at these trees. So now we get to see if we win and we collect more booze from the living, or if we're gonna get our butts handed to us and get sent back to the spirit realm. Because for me, I usually have bad luck and get my ass booted back to the spirit realm because the living, like, kick my butt. But yeah, it's all a game of fate. It's the gambling on Twitter or Twitch. So it's like, it works. It's nifty, it's fun. It gives people something to do while they're in the chat, and as soon as I'm able to actually use those channel points, then I know exactly Root of the Living. But once I actually get the channel points, then and have people be able to actually do things with them, it'll be a lot better. Please, I am so damn close. Just give me the damn apple. Please, I just need one more. I just need one more. Maybe if I leave and come back. Let's try that. Oh my god, I thought it wasn't gonna let me back in. Gosh, please. Oh no! I won and you didn't! It's all fate. I actually think I've turned mine down so that I have worse luck than everybody else. It's all by chance. It's all by statistics. Do I control the statistics? No. Do the statistics control me? Yes. But I don't want it to be like there's bias towards me as the streamer. I'm like, this thing doesn't give two shits about me. Please. Please. I just need one more. Just one more. Let's make sure I didn't pick it up while I wasn't paying attention. No, I haven't yet. One more! Give me the apple. Give me the apple, you asshole game. I get it that I've plucked these trees already. If it had something that would actually symbolize that I have an actual apple in the tree, I would totally go and just pick from that tree. But I don't see anything that would show me that it's been picked or not, because there is no symbol underneath it. It shows that it's been picked, or to show that there's an apple there. This is all just me playing the clicky-click game. Or I'm just clicking everything and seeing if it works. Please, I just need one more apple, and then I have my achievement. That's all I need. Please, apple gods, please, let the fates be with me. Give me the, there we go! There we go. Finally! Okay. That was good. We found the last apple. That only took like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That was very frustrating, and I hated it. But we have the achievement, so I'm happy. It could have gone a whole lot worse, and I would have just left, probably. Okay. Cool. There's an achievement for taking a picture of all of Holloway's, things. Ooh, can I actually go in here? Oh, sorority house? No, I can't right now. Now, after we documented everything, we had cleaning crews come in. So many fluids everywhere. It was just unhygienic. Yeah, that makes sense. I really don't want to go back in. Wimp! He is honestly such a wimp. Like, he's bad. Afraid of a little sorority house? Psh. Nothing to see here. Yeah, fluids. Mostly death and betrayal. That's what you get. Okay, so I'm just checking out all of the buildings while I'm here, because if I can get into the buildings now, it means I don't have to go into the buildings later, is what I'm hoping. But I feel like it's gonna make me go into the buildings anyways. We already went into the detective. Ooh! Yeah, this is his storeroom. Okay. Empty. Okay, so everything's cleared out. I'm hoping to find something. Boxes, lots of camping gear, bandages and shit. Handy. I hate it. Can't look at that one. That's weird. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. If you're reading this, as chances are you're looking for something. That's hilarious. This Lee Davis guy sure has a sense of humor, eh? Yes, a great sense of humor until he died. Empty, 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 empty. Our crooms came in and cracked open the lockers and cleared out the stuff. Anything useful inside? Aside from what I mentioned earlier, no. I have this feeling. This one is locked. But it wasn't locked last time. Locked. That's odd. Why? Our crews came in and cleared out the lockers last week. I don't understand why this one's locked. That's odd. Almost as if somebody came back to lock it again. Can't we find a locksmith to come crack these open? These are industrial strength lockers. We had to get a crew in from Durham just to open these. On the subject, why were the FBI sent in this case anyways? I mean, this is all really suspicious and all. But it seems like there's a bit of trivial case for the FBI. Beats me. My unit chief called Special Agent West and put us in this case with the 6 other agents. I think the High Commissioner may have had something to do with it. Where'd the other agents go? They were here for a 2-day or so. Then they all got reassigned, leaving just West and me to wrap up all here in the Silver Creek Falls. Doesn't it all seem really weird to you? Yeah, something's not right. But that's what we're here to solve, isn't it? So I have to find a locksmith is what it seems. Maybe we're in luck and there's a locksmith right next door. Never. I would never be that lucky. But yeah, most of the fluids that they were saying were blood. The vampire. I got in the first chapter, that's a free chapter, I got one of the achievements that's called, like, vampire or something, because you drink the blood and you get health from it. And it was really amusing. I loved it. That was the only one I hadn't gotten, because I was like, I'm like, nah, it's not gonna let me drink the blood. Never. And then excuse me. Oh my gosh, I don't want to be tired. But I checked again a little later and I was like, I should at least try. And found out that yes, there was an achievement for drinking the blood, and I was very impressed. I loved it. Alright, we already looked at that one. Locksmith? No. It's pizza place. Blood. Alright, I don't want to go meet the deputy yet. Alright, so we're gonna go down again. We're gonna go check in at the library, give her 45 apples. I know, very overkill because I only needed like 10. We don't need to go into the deputy's house because this is the deputy's house. So let's go pop back out. So yeah, I think it's just the library, and I think there's one building next to it, which makes me wonder where... That might be the locksmith next to it, though. Let's go talk to Anna. Guy Davis. Sarah hands over 10 apples. The message says the key is beneath the rock behind the hotel. You want that written down? Yes, please. Good thing you wrote it down. I wasn't gonna repeat it again. Psh! She just repeated it. So it's the rock behind the hotel. I'm gonna bet that opens that locker. So I'm gonna bet, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna bet I don't have to go in here anymore. Now to figure out what rock. Good, I can go behind the hotel. I didn't even know. I was like, this is gonna get real shitty if I can't get behind this hotel. Wow, just like the message said, there's a key down here. There's another note too. Another piece of coded text. Yes. Oh my gosh. This is why we got set 45 apples. Because then we can just give it to her. We can have our choice. We can try to decipher it or go to the library for some help. Is there an achievement for... I think that I can just go and talk with her and get the rest of it. I'm kind of curious, though, and kind of want to look at it and peek at it and see if I can compare. Can I see the encrypted one? Yes, I can. Okay. So it is 3. So that's... The key is underneath a rock behind the hotel. So Max is the... There's no Max, okay. Oh, but those numbers are different. Okay. Beta 17. Is beta supposed to be the B? -8. What the fuck is -8 on the alphabet? I'm gonna assume this is 2. Max Gerb Blue Max. The hotel. HP up knits tabs moved above you I don't fucking know of you map be jit Ivsviv. Oh, next cipher is on the hotel floor. Don't mind me. I actually read this time. Alright, what have you got? What's on the... Ooh! That is... I'm gonna have to assume that this is, Sigma. Still pretty shook up about Mike and Agent West being murdered. Hang in there, Christina. We've got to the bottom of this. Thank you, Agent Valdez. Having you in town makes me feel a lot safer. Alright, so this is Sigma. I'm sorry that I'm being a menace. Sigma is 5. So I'm going to assume all of the O's are E? That wouldn't make sense, though. Cipher. Unlock this. I am at the point of I don't care. We're gonna go talk in the library and be lazy because we collected all the apples. On the road again, let's go get that clue and give her some more apples. What is she gonna do with 45 apples? Is she gonna bake pies for everybody in the city? Is that what's gonna happen? Next message says, go to my store unit. Your next lead is there. Alright. Must have left us a clue. We were just there. It's gonna be that locker. That's the only thing I can think it to be. Alright, let's go up to that clue. Yeah, she's always hungry for apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. She must have made a real bad enemy of some doctor, I guess. Fuck, wrong one. If an apple a day keeps the doctor away, what does 10 apples a day do to you? No. No? Just see here, so it must be one up. One thing I hate is that I have to walk all the way around. I'm like, I don't want to walk around. I just want to be here. I want to break free. Yeah, something's not right. This one isn't meant to be locked. Here goes. There we go. Find Sky Davidson. Lex Libertaris. What does Lex Libertaris mean? It's Latin for light and liberty. That's the motto for Silver Creek Falls College. I'm guessing she's a student there. Yep, let's go back to the car. Ooh! Ooh. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, what is this achievement? It's this one right here. And it's you didn't even have a clue, so we deciphered all of the messages. But I was like, I'm like, well, we didn't ask for any clues. We just gave her apples and got everything. We cheated. We cheated our way into this society. We got our answers by trading it for some apples. Which, all in fair, I didn't have to pay for the apples, so it was pretty fine. Silver Creek College. Okay, so now I need to find Sky Davis without looking through every dorm. Oh my gosh, where's the entrance to this? I hate it. Why do they make me go all the way up over here? Looks like a pretty big campus. Where should we start? I had one of my people back in DC check her name. Her mailing address is in the dorms here. Quite a few dorms here. It might take us a while to go door to door. Well, there might be another clue in the note. It might tell us what department she's studying in, and then we might find somebody who knows her. Cool, let me look at the note. Alright, you can either go door to door or find out where she lives by finding her department. Well, let's look at the note, because I can get an achievement. Euler, Pythagoras, and Pascal. When I think Pascal, I think art. No. Pathos. Hold on. Euler, Pythagoras, and Pascal. Not Pathos, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cheat. I just want to know what Euler means. Euler is going to be the only clue I give myself. Math. Oh, that would make sense. Pythagoras and Pascal. Where's the math building? What's with the helmet? I'm the team mascot for our college's football team. Go Legionnaires. You should come to our next game. It's this Saturday. Ah, college. Good memories. So is this your part-time job? It's a pretty easy gig, so I can't complain. Do you know where we can find a girl called Sky Davidson? Sorry, I don't know anybody by that name. I'm a freshman here, so there aren't a lot of people I don't know. I do know. Okay, dude. Keep it in, man. Go Legionnaires. Go Legionnaires! Yes, we're going into mathematics. Do you have the answer? Hey, you're a student here, right? They're cute as shit. You got that right. Now how can I help you, dude? We're looking for this girl called Sky Davidson. She's from this department, right? Bro, you're looking to get high with Sky? A what? Oh man, she sells the dopest shit in the whole campus. You, sir, have been well informed. Right. So where can we find Sky? I'll hook you up with directions, bro. When you get out of the car parking lot, turn right and then turn right again. You'll see 5 identical buildings. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yep. Those are the dorms. You'll want to go to the 4th one to the right. So we go from the car parking lot to the right, 4th building to the right, buzz the intercom, and you'll either get her or her boyfriend. Okay, piece of advice. You really want to make sure that she's the one who answers the intercom. Her boyfriend's a cool cat and all, but she's the one who knows her stuff. Awesome, man. Thanks for the directions. I always buy my best shit from Sky. So glad I took help for business. Ah, cool. I highly recommend you either get the Jamaican bacon or where am I? Those are her 2 best strains. Fun. Lecture Hall A. Monte Carlo simulation. No thanks. Because I'm nosy. Of course it is. I break into everything. Why are you looking at this? You want to look at kids' grades? Sure. I wish most of my interrogations went like that. Yeah. You should book him for possessions. Sarah, this kid saved us from having to go search the campus for Sky. I think we can let this slide. Jeez, I was kidding. Can't you tell? No, not with you. Agent Valdez. Hello, Hangman. It's going pretty good. We are currently playing some Silver Creek Falls. So it said go to the right. To the right. My brain is malfunctioning. To the right. The right. We're being detectives. 2, 3. But that's not on the right. This is on the left. Let's see if I picked the right person. Ooh, nice. Miss Dave. Yeah, I found her. Yeah, you can call me Sky, bro. Hey, Sky, I'm Special Agent Valdez. This is a really messy dorm. This is Detective Fitzgerald. Hi. I'm selling home-baked cookies. Do you want some chocolate chip or macadamia? You were mentioned by note by Lee Davis, this town's old sheriff. I believe you have information regardless of disappearances here in Silver Creek Falls. Nice. I might. It's been 2 weeks. Still haven't caught the guy who did it? Would we be here asking you if we'd already caught them? Oh, nice! I have way too many videos and can post a ton of videos. However, I need to edit them first, take out any sort of breaks and like little random just like blank moments of nothing. And then I'll be able to post them. But I just haven't sat down to start editing anything yet. So I'll probably schedule myself on a weekend to just do like some editing stuff to try to catch up. And then I'll be able to post for a bit. And then Ryan sent a tutorial on how to make little TikToks out of clips. So I'm excited to try that. Alright. Hey, my best friend was murdered, and you useless cops haven't found out who did it. Why the hell do we even pay taxes for? Miss Davidson, there were no bodies found, so we can't really confirm that they'd been murdered. Now please calm down. And can we talk about this information you shared with the sheriff? Yeah, I keep debating on just posting stuff and just letting it fly, but I know I do have some breaks in some of my videos, and I also want to go through it so that I can collect clips and stuff, so that I can post them onto my TikTok and try to gain a little bit of traction from that as well. Fine. So you were saying your best your best friend was one of the victims in the recent series of events. Which one was she? Her name was Rebecca Olson. Were there any significant changes in her life prior to her disappearance? Yeah, no, I don't need to add any music to mine either. I just want to take out any random, like, blinks. I still have that one little random pixel that's just like, nah. I don't understand. Alright, but that's fine. A few weeks before she disappeared, she started acting all weird and distant. She was having a hard time paying for her tuition, and the money she was making modeling just didn't cut it. Then she suddenly got a job working for one of the professors in the biochemistry department. Biochemistry? Yeah, that's what she was majoring in. She got a job as a lab assistant for the head of the department. So what's weird about that? She was working 2 jobs and out of college? Not really surprising that she'd have less time for her friends. True, but check this out. Her boyfriend Jeffrey was also working the same job. He was the guy murdered at the park. Ooh, not the strongest correlation, but a lead is a lead, right? Anything else you'd like to share with us, Miss Davidson? No, not really. So, who is this professor? She was working. Oh, sorry, who is this professor she was working for? Where can we find him? His name is Professor Lars Conaway. His office is in the Department of Natural Science, 2nd floor. Thank you. One last question. Make it quick, sis. I'm busy. Pull your jets, kiddo. You think you're tough? You got a real attitude problem. You know that. What are you gonna do about it? How about I bust you for drug dealing? You're crazy, sis. You don't know what you're talking about. Care to open your backpack for me, ma'am? Dot dot dot. Thought so. Now can I expect a bit more respect from you, young lady? What do you want to know? When did you speak to the sheriff? The day after the murders. And what did you tell him? Same thing I told you? Nothing else? Yeah. Can I go now? That'll do it for now. Stay out of trouble, kid. And now we look around the whole dorm room and see if we can find another one of those weird, creepy pictures that I need to take pictures of. I didn't get the achievement, though, even though I found her without, like, having to go to every dorm. Why did I not get the achievement? That's upsetting. Boo. Alright. It's a crappy TV. I'm guessing they're using the props to dissuade thieves from stealing. Come on, don't be mean. Why is this common room so empty? Nobody wants to watch this lousy TV. I just want to see if there's anything interesting that I can take. Or not really take, but use as evidence. Old Chinese takeaway. Yeah, nobody wants to see what's in there. Guys, let's try to keep the kitchen in somewhat presentable level of cleanliness so our guests don't think pigs live here. Thanks, Todd the Toadman Edison. Yeah, plastic plant. No chaotic Borderlands today, sadly. But we'll be in detectives. Alright, so I think I found everything I need in here. Last person who saw leave Davis before he vanished. Seems so. Shall we find the professor? Lead the way. I need to find the biochemist. I'm kind of annoyed because I did get... I found Sky Davis without having to go to every single department. Or without having to go to every single dorm. So I'm kind of like, what more can I do? So this one's mathematics. So I'm gonna guess I have to go up? I haven't been up this way yet, so I would assume. If I was the biochemistry building, what building would I be? Not this way, I guess. Probably this building. Yep, there we go. I remember it being second floor. Maybe this counts as second floor then? Professor Scott's. Picture? No. Professor Osmond. Professor Shan. I love it. Professor El Conway. Oh my gosh, he looks like a nerd. He looks like a real big nerd. His avatar looks nothing like his the little mini picture. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Hey there. Have a seat. How can I help you? Hi, I'm sorry. Professor Lars Conway? No, I'm Assistant Professor Winston Jan. I don't really look like someone who would be called Lars Conway, right? Yeah, he's a catfish. I would believe that. Sorry, I don't want to be rude, but I'm Special Agent Veldez, and this is Detective Fitzgerald. Ah, the cops. I thought you were students confronting me about their midterms. Ah, this guy cracks me up. Anyways, it's a pleasure to meet you both. What can I help you with? We're looking for Professor Conway. It's his name on the door for the office door. Lars is currently speaking to her in Egypt. Or, not Egypt, in Europe. He won't be back for a few weeks. I'm currently acting as head of the department in his place, so he let me use his office. How long has Professor Conway been gone? About a week? Interesting. What can you tell us about the students that worked for Professor Conway? Worked? I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. Professor Conway had lab students, like Rebecca Olson and her boyfriend. Am I not right? Silver Creek Falls College is mostly a teaching school, so we don't employ lab assistants. Under the table. He's gonna get in trouble. That can't be right. We have less than 2,000 students. We don't have the money or the equipment to be able to research at this university. Really? Well, not including our dorms, we only have 3 buildings, mostly filled with classrooms. We don't even have any research labs. The rare times we have practicals, we make the students do it in somebody else's campus. So you're telling us that Professor Conway couldn't have hired them? Not with Silver Creek Falls College. Privately, perhaps. Privately? Professor Conway is a renowned... Professor Conway is renowned around the world for his work in biochemistry. He actually does a lot of work as a consult and public speaker. Maybe he cut them into whatever he was doing on his own time. That's very interesting. Would you mind if we took a look around your office in case he left behind any important notes? All of his files are in my office right now. It's right next door. Let me take you there. This office is empty. Roots of Modern Biochemistry, a very good book. Chemical Reactions of the Living Cell. Also a very good book. Just office supplies, nothing exciting. Office supplies, nothing exciting. Oh, look at that. Another unframed print. Just like the one that we found at Connor Friedman's house. Same artist? Yup, signed F. Holloway. Know anything about this, Professor? Why, I do enjoy going to the galleries and museums. I fear I know little of this artist. It's a nice painting, though. I looked him up online after we saw him in Friedman's house. There seems to be no record of this artist anywhere. Interesting. I'll take a photo. I found all the pictures! That's pretty cool. Look, it's a letter addressed to Professor Conway. Open it. Alright. Bolt Farm... Ooh, he's working with Bolt Pharmaceuticals. That's bad. Dear Professor Conway, due to renovations on floor 16, we've had to move the contents of your desk to locker 615 in the underground storage. Use the key card I've attached to the letter to go downstairs and retrieve your belongings at your convenience. Of Bolt Pharmaceuticals. 615. Okay. letter is added to my inventory. Bolt Pharmaceuticals? I know, right? Yes, Professor Conaway was working for them as a consultant too. They have some offices in the Silver Creek Falls, you know? Where? There's a business park just south of the college. You can't miss it. Thank you for all your help, Professor Chan. Break into the computer. Looks like we can't access this computer. Bullshit! Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Sorry, I started getting a lot of notifications and I'm just like, that probably means that my friend... No, my friend's still streaming. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Okay. So we're gonna go try to find Bolt Pharmaceuticals. Bye, Assistant Professor Chan. It's been a pleasure. Good luck with all of this. I just want to look at all of the other doors and see if there's anything else. Because I want to go and break into that locker. And I'm kind of upset that it didn't let me get the, Find Sky without trying every dorm. So I think I can go back to my car. Because I don't think it's going to let me walk. It might. Let's try it. Let's try walking first. Even though I don't like walking. Oh, I think it might. Nope. I tried. Can I break in this way? No, of course not. I have to go through the top. So frustrating. Yeah, I don't understand why there's just one little itty bitty tiny line on my stream. It's in the most random spots. Come on, in front of the fire hydrant, you gotta be kidding me. I've seen you park badly too many times to keep my mouth shut. I'm FBI. I don't want to walk too much. I hope his car gets towed. I don't care if I'm also in the car. I hope his car gets towed. Okay, I'm going to assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes! Alright, Bolt Pharmaceuticals. Professor, the serum is nearly perfect. Come take a look for yourself. 35, 97, negative 77, 18. Those are coordinates. Let's go back and I can check in my GPS. I'm terrified. I'm gonna bet I didn't get the achievement because I went to that first. Well, I'm gonna have to go back and play it again so that I can get both of those achievements. Okay. I'm curious if any of these others will... Okay, no. Well, those are not gonna do anything for me. That's fine. I'm kind of wishing that I'd save between areas, but then again, I don't know where some of these are coming from. Or like where the achievements are gonna pop in. But I can always play this again on my own free time. Please tell me it's Toad. It's not Toad. So where is it? It's in the Roanoke National Park. Looks pretty close to Roanoke Island in Dare County. Roanoke Island. That sounds familiar. Have you ever heard this mystery of the lost colony of Roanoke Island? Yes, I have. I love the Roanoke colony story. It's incredible. We live near Roanoke and I haven't gotten to visit it yet, but I'm totally gonna make that a plan sometime for like either this summer or next summer is what I'm hoping. We'll see though. In 1587, a group of English colonists, led by a man named John White, built the settlement of Roanoke Island off the coast of what is now North Carolina. There's also a Roanoke in Virginia, which is wonderful. That's the one that I really want to go to. By the fall of the same year, food supplies began to dwindle, and the colonists pressured White into sailing back to England to get more supplies. The voyage was cursed from the start, with malfunctions in the ship's mechanics, poor winds, and an outbreak of scurvy killing most of the sailors. Despite everything, White was able to land in Ireland and from there secure passage to England. Bad luck struck his endeavor again as Spain and England declared war on each other and the Spanish Armada set sail for England. John White's patron, Sir Walter Raleigh, tried to provide ships for White to return to America with it to save the colonists, but Queen Elizabeth I of England forbade it, insisting that all large ships stay to defend England against the mighty Spanish Armada. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. John White was able to scrape together a small fleet of ships unworthy of battle to save his colonists. Bad luck struck him again, as these small and lightly armed ships were attacked by French privateers and forced to return to England. In 1590, 3 whole years later, White was able to secure the stronger fleet to go back to rescue his colonists. Upon his arrival, he found the colony completely empty, dismantled. All that was left behind was a carving on the post saying, Krakatoan. The Krakatoan were a tribe of Native Americans on the island south of Roanoke. They took this as a lead and set sail to find them. White was then struck again by cursed weather, and after losing 3 of his 4 anchors, the ship's captain insisted they abandon the search. White was never able to mount an expedition to find his colonists again, and to this day their fate is unknown. I can't imagine it ended too well for them. Anyway, shall we get going? Good. I got the achievement. Roanoke. I'm just gonna refresh. I have 2 of them. 2 of them that I'll have to go peek at later. Here we go. This is where the coordinates led to. Wow, this nature reserve sure is big. Yeah, see what I mean about leads taking you around the state? Yeah, let's find this place. I don't want- Look at these rocks! They're in an arrow. It makes me think it's this tree, but I'm gonna assume I have to go this way. I'm gonna assume I just have to go this way. Until I hit another set of rocks or until I hit a murder. I don't know what I'm supposed to click. Alright, I'm at the edge. So all I can do is just go up, I guess. I just want to go, like, slightly past it so that I can try to go, like, around. There's still a chapter 3 that I'm going to be playing through of this sometime in the near future. And then there's also, the Willingham Files that I'm excited for. Rocks. I have to see if they've got chapter 3 of the Willingham Files done, or if they're not doing that. Again, this is just like a cute little indie game. I've had it for a while. I've absolutely adored it. I've kept holding off on playing it because I knew I wanted to stream it and figure things out. But we shall see. I'm gonna bet it's in the middle. I'm just taking the longest route to finding out that it's just directly in the center of this area. Or I'm gonna have to, like, be looking at trees or some random shit. Hello, what are you? Yep, I'm gonna assume. I hate this. This looks like a dumping ground. What the hell is this place? I can tell bad things happen here. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. Here goes. What a maze. Seriously, there are weirder security measures. But mazes have been their proven advantages. They used them in the feudal Japan to confuse enemies and dissuade them into attacking a castle. We've come this far, bring it on. This thing can only be so big. I wonder, yeah. I was like, it's not going to be that easy. And I'm going to bet there's going to be an achievement for getting through it in less than so much time. I'm going to bet it wanted me to go over and up. Yeah, we'll see. I just don't know where I'm supposed to go, if I'm supposed to go towards like the middle or something, or if I'm supposed to go to the back of the building. I don't remember any clues for this. Nope. Other way. It's gonna have to take me to a lab though. Or at least like a doorway of some sort. I feel like this is going to be a dead end, or it's going to take me to murder. That's the entrance, okay. Let's go back up through this way. I just did that. I was like, entrance, this way. No. Okay, so that's that hallway. I've already gone down. I do want to go across and up. That takes me up and over, so that's the exit. Any way I go that way will lead me to an exit, is what it looks like. Let's take this back up and go all the way up. Detective skills. Or at least I'm trying. Dead end, of course. I just don't know if I'm trying to go towards like the middle or if I'm trying to go towards some other direction. I would assume it wants me to go towards the middle. They want dinner. All I hear is Ryan going like, "What are you doing?" And it's like, it's 8 o'clock. Alright. It's not any of those paths up there. My detective skills are failing me miserably. I feel like I've been this way. Oh, maybe not. Nope, this is new. I want to go down. And let's go up. I absolutely love and also hate this. Because it's all like the same. Let's see. Oh, okay. The maze. I don't like this flooring though, because it hurts my eyes. Let's see. Oh, I see a door. my gosh, we need to get to the bottom of what really happened here. I see blood. Test subject 231 reacted positively to the serum ME74C, but suffered serious side effects. Security has been sent to neutralize the problem, requesting cleanup crew pending. Oh my goodness. That looks like the sorority house. What the hell happened here? We need to document all of this. Give me the blood! Whatever was being kept in here tried to escape. Clearly it wasn't successful. Bullet holes. Looks like the size of those holes and how many deep they go. Must have used large caliber ammunition. I don't like the looks of this. Bullet holes. What about the hole in the floor? I'm gonna bet it wants me to peek at this window as well. Nope. Serum ME74C. Keep away from fire. Bottles must be connected to dispenser before use. If seal is broken, alert security immediately. Top security. Bolt Pharmaceuticals. Is that on all of them? Yes, okay. Test subject 208 has reacted positively to the serum ME72B with only minor side effects present. Please inform Professor Conaway, Major General Ortiz, and Franklin Bolt about their progress. Wow, this even extends to the military and the government. I wonder how deep this all runs. Oh my goodness. I'm getting the burps. I don't want the burps. Okay. I'm going to assume that the government had like paid for this. This room is clean. Nothing to see here. Bullshit. I feel like if I skip it, I'm gonna miss something. But it seems like this person was peaceful. This is the MEZ27. I'm sorry, ME74B. Keep away from fire. Bust. Okay, so it's the same comment. So it's 3 different types. Test subject 174 reacted negatively to the serum ME74A. The security sent in to neutralize 174. Request cleanup crew pending. Oh my gosh, this looks just like the security house. What the hell happened here? We need to document all of this. Another large hole. Look at all the furniture. Yep, this rules out animal experimentation. They held people down here. Let's keep looking around. They definitely didn't hold animals down here. This smells of ammonia and burnt hair again. Also, so much blood everywhere. Must be connected to the other scenes. Not gonna forget this ammonia smell anytime soon. Let me look at them all. There's a crumpled piece of paper under the bed. What does it say? Oh no. What does it say? Help me. Something really bad happened here. Alright, I want to peek at all of these just because I have a feeling. Okay, none of those were broken. Okay. Valdez, what do you think happened here? Experimentation of live beings. Seems to be human. As to why and what end, I still don't know. I can't seem to access any of the other files on the computer, so I don't have any more concrete than that. I think we have sufficient evidence to show that human experimentation and even human trafficking has been taking place here. Let's get out of here. Do they make fuck me. Of course I have to go through the maze again. Is there a faster way out? No. Of course not. Let's see if I remembered how to get in here. Ugh. Alright, so I think I have to go down here, and then I have to go down here, and then I have to go across. Nope. Go up here. I found it though. I found the room. I remember going down and around, and I think I went up. And I went over. Nope. Yeah, no, I think I go down then from here. And then go down here, go over here, go up here, go over here. I think I can go up and go across. No. Okay, that's okay. We'll go across here, go up, and go across. I think I can go up here, go across, go down, go over, go up. Because if I get high enough, I don't think this goes anywhere. Oh, maybe it does. Let's see. Because I'm pretty much going a whole different direction. But I think I've made it to... Yes, I have. Perfect. I can escape. Freedom! And hopefully I have all the information I need. This is a nifty maze, though. I do like it. Oh, I can't go around that way? Morning already. We need to get to the car. I have a... Yup! I was gonna say, I have a sinking feeling. Who are you? This is a restricted area. My name is Detective Sarah Fitzgerald, and this is Special Agent Valdez from the FBI. They're gonna shoot us. Crap, it's the feds. Kill them. Oh! Stefan, Edward, you'll pay! Who are you? What? What's happened? Easy there, man. We're cops. I know Detective Fitzgerald. Who are you? Wait, how do you know my name? Who are you? My name is... Yes, I was... Yes! Lee Davis. Yes! That was so good! Okay. That was really good ending for chapter 2. I loved it. I'm excited to do chapter 3. I'm gonna have to go through and replay some of this because I need to get the Sky Davidson and the Open Conaway's Locker first achievement. And then there's one other secret one that I have to grab that I'm surprised I didn't get because I feel like I looked at everything. But it could be doing the maze. Oh my gosh, excuse me, I'm tired. It could be doing the maze in a certain amount of time. I'm gonna peek, because I'm gonna cheat. Let's peek. What is this last achievement? Oh, I guess it's just finish the game and watch the credits is apparently what the secret one is. Okay, thank you. The same morning. Mm-hmm. You have to click.
Hi, you've reached the home of Sarah Fitzgerald. I'm currently unavailable to speak on the phone right now. Please leave a message after the beep, and I'll try to call you back as soon as possible.
I'm glad Lee Davis isn't dead, though.
Hey Kate, it's me, Joe. Remember me? I'm the guy you met at the bar last night. You laughed at my joke. I'm not the average Joe. No? So, anyways, I just heard your
Huh?
voice message and you said your name was Sarah? What? Is that what you say to fend off all the other losers you met? I mean, I know I'm not one of them. After all, we had such a great time. We, talked about the weather and, hey, remember our huge discussion on who would win? Werewolves or vampires? And then we talked about baseball? Yeah, but then you said you suddenly had to go because your friend texted you that she just got hit in the head by a baseball, which was totally ironic, my ad. You remember all that, right? It was like almost midnight at the time, and that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Why does this
Poor
keep happening?
guy.
Hi, Sarah. This is Phil. I've been trying to call your mobile, but I think you're out of battery or something.
Phil.
Anyway, the FBI just called me and I had tons of questions about the case in Silver Creek Falls. They wanted me back on it, but I told them I couldn't as I had to return to England.
Yeah, because you're
They
gonna go
told me they
help
were
with the
going to
cult
ask
stuff
you
that
to
you're
come back as
exploring.
well. Look,
He's
Sarah,
trying
there's
to
something
fight
really
them.
weird about all
He's
this.
not he's not
I
with the
know
cult
you
to
really
my
want to get to
knowledge.
the bottom of this case, but I think chasing this one down the rabbit hole is a really bad idea. Anyway, please give me a ring when you get the chance, yeah?
Mark, how are preparations going?
Nearly there. We just need Blake to load the heavy stuff. We're bringing the big ones this time.
Yes, that'll be fun.
I think it'll be a bloody mess. But you and I have always differed in opinion in that respect. Anyway, how are things looking in Silver Creek Falls?
Not good. I think they're nearly done.
What? So quickly?
It really is a lot worse than last time. We don't have a lot of time.
I see. Best we hurry then. Oh, I heard about the FBI agent. Anything we should worry about?
Probably not, but still.
I understand. I'll tell Blake. So is it really just the three of us? Couldn't Sir Hamilton get the whole team back?
Nope, he couldn't spare anyone else.
Oh, goody.
Come on, you know we're gonna have a
I
lot of
like
fun.
Mark's name, or I like the other guy's name, or not. Fuck. I like Mark's voice, not name. Okay. I wonder where it continues me from. Oh, perfect. It'll continue me at 1 hour, so I can work on that later. But that was awesome. I really enjoyed that. It's going to take me a while to get back to those, but it means I'll have the achievement. But yeah. All right, let's go up to casual. I'm happy that Lee Davis isn't dead because I was really hoping he wasn't. That was pretty cool. I have 2 more achievements I have to get, and then I'm good. So I need to get Lee's locker. Yeah, I'm trying to check. Yeah, I have to do the math, which is find Sky Davis without trying every dorm, which is kind of frustrating because I didn't try every dorm. I found her in the first go, and then open Conaway's locker first, which was just I was dumb and I was like, "Oh, I just go up to it and click it? Is that how it works?" Yes. Of course it is. But I'll be grabbing those on my own free time because it's going to take me a little bit to get to them. Even though it's going to be pretty easy to grab those real quick. But then I am going to need to plan a day to play Silver Creek Falls Chapter 3. I'm excited. I think it's going to be interesting. Um, because then I've got the Walshingham files are right after that. So I've got the Walshingham files. Ooh, I'm looking at the achievements for this one. Ah, okay, okay. There's fewer achievements on this one. There's 7 achievements, so I don't think it's going to be as long. Um, but it's going to be interesting. I'm probably going to finish these up on my Tuesdays because I finished Beholder. And then in my free time, I'm achievement hunting on certain things. So depending, I may pop in and just have random streams throughout. However, right now, my game plan is to do. I'm going to do my indie games, which right now it's going to be Silver Creek Falls. I don't think it's going to take very long for me to finish it because I have chapter 3 left, and then I have 2 chapters of the Wilshingham Files. And in theory, that might take me probably like 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks max, um, depending on how long they are. Because they give me for this one with me reading everything and looking at everything, it took me probably about 3 hours total to do chapter 2, and it took me less than like about an hour for chapter 1 because it was just sort of the introduction, the demo. I'm curious to see how long chapter 3 is going to take me. The achievements for it: are you an Apple fan? Still an Apple fan? Fan the Flames, Bookworm, History Buff, Bolt Action Ending, um, Proud and Pinned Down, and then Poor Note Taker. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what's going to happen for the next ones, but I think it'll be fun. But I just wanted to thank everybody for being here. I'm going to head off because I have about 20 minutes before Toby gets his meds. This was a good, well-rounded way to finish the stream for today. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully everybody will have fun next time you join me. Friday. I think, what am I going to play Friday? I may see if I can convince Ryan to play some Kingdom Hearts 2 for our race. But I'll have to discuss that with him first. Otherwise, I may play something random, or I may see if I have a few friends who want to jump in and play a few games with me and go from there. Or I may just play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I've been seeing everybody talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Master, and I'm just kind of like, yo? We'll see. I gotta decide still. And then Saturday, I think, is going to be some more Drunk Critical Kingdom Hearts 3, which will be fun. I'm excited for that. And probably after that, after I finish up a few more of these games, I may try and see if I can start doing all of the Kingdom Hearts games. Play them in order, see what happens. I think I might start that in March, is what I'm kind of thinking. Because it would give me some time. It'll give me some time to get situated, make sure everything's all set up, uh, either move my PlayStation upstairs or or I know my friend is selling a PlayStation pretty cheap, so I might just pick up a second one as my streaming PlayStation, depending on how much money I have, and depending on how Toby's doing, because well, no, he's not going to come out solely for the fact that he doesn't want to. He knows it's almost meds time. But Toby should be having his last dose, hopefully, knock on wood, next Friday. So I'm super excited. It's going to be a good day. I'm excited for it. But yes, I'm going to head off. Thank you everybody for joining me. I shall see you all on Friday. I will put a tweet up as soon as I know what we are playing. And as always, if you'd like to get updates, this is my Discord. It's still work in progress. I'm fixing it up. I have found a new bot that, as long as it's free, I'm probably gonna jump on and like get it because it's been a lot of fun. It basically gives you an anime card draw game where you like ask for drops and you can pick up random anime cards, and they're from a ton of different animes. It's pretty cool. But we'll see. I'm still playing with bots. It's been a lot of fun though. But with that note, thank you everybody for joining me today. I want to see if my friend is still alive, because if so, I am going to yeet us on over there. Let's see. I think she's still alive. Yes. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. Ah, yes I can. Fine, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I scrolled too far. Then I'm on roll. Let's see if that worked. No! Thank you! I'm trying. I'm trying. Can I just click on this and have it be like... Can you please play nice? I'm learning. I'm not very good at this stuff yet, but I do want to try and raid. CINAAMNON roll streams. No, but it's saying it's an invalid username. Why is it an invalid username? Okay, let's see if I can do this a different way. Creator dashboard. I did that. That's what I was doing. And it was getting mad at me. Can I just copy this? Let's do this. Copy. That's not what I wanted. Cop. Copy. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Did it work? Haha, there it worked. I think I accidentally hit another button that was like making it freak out. But yeah, my friend's playing Breath of the Wild, so I hope you guys all enjoy and have some fun. It'll be fun. Thank you again for joining me. Bye.